Hey everyone, it's your girl TeraMichelle. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Sense, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a couple of new fragrances that I've picked up. I've been sitting on them for quite some time, and I figured it's time for me to go ahead and talk about them. And then I have a massive haul coming up. But I decided to pick these out because they're newer and I really, really like them. Speaking of which, hashtag Terra Squad, how many of you checked out my latest video? I posted a video yesterday, my very first all men's fragrance video. How many of you supported your girl? Whether you wear male fragrances or not, whether you're single or married or have a significant other who doesn't wear fragrance, doesn't matter. How many of you just came through to support your girl to maybe get some gift ideas for men in your life? Dads, brothers, it doesn't matter. Hopefully all of you have checked out the video. I'll put the card up here and at the end of this video so that you guys won't miss out on that. It's a really good video, and I'm talking about a really beautiful group of fragrances, or should I say handsome group of fragrances. They smell really, really good for men. So please support your girl like I know you do every time I upload. Now, if you're interested to find out what fragrances I'm talking about today, they are probably already on the thumbnail. So let's just jump right into the video. First up, I want to talk to you guys about this newest release from Sol de Janeiro, and I believe it's like a collaboration with someone named Anita. I don't know much about this fragrance other than I love this fragrance. So 62 is my favorite. I think it's what it's called, 62. They have another one like 71, and then some. I didn't like any of the others except for 62 until I got to this one. So it just smells so good. It is so pretty. And there's passion fruit in this and also coconut water, which together are giving off some serious pineapple vibes on my skin. This is absolutely exquisite for vacation. It's not expensive at all, so you can just spray to your heart's content. For me, because I spray on my clothes and on my skin, it's usually lasting around that 3-hour mark before I have to top back up. I don't mind because, again, this was like 20 bucks. So the notes in this fragrance are passion fruit and coconut water in the top. We have orchid, jasmine, and honey in the mid, and then patchouli and vanilla bean in the base. So to be honest, if you're spraying your clothes and you don't mind it getting a little close to the skin, you can go a good maybe 4, 5, 6 hours with this. But I top up every 3 to 4 hours because this is just a really good fragrance. I love the way it smells. So when I first spray it and it just opens up and takes over the room, I live. This one has better longevity than all of the other ones because I usually have to top those up like every 2 hours. But this works so well in the heat. So if you're looking for something that's inexpensive, really feminine, a nice amount of fruit, just something to wear and smell good. Easy breezy, smell good. This is a good one. Again, from Sol de Janeiro. This is their collaboration with Anita. At least I think that's what it is. I think Anita's really a person. I mean, I don't know. Next up, we're going to talk about Sunfruit from Ellis, Brooklyn. And the notes in this one in the top are pear, fig, bergamot, and plum tree. The middle notes are orange blossom, jasmine, iris, and cyclamen. And then the base notes are coconut, musk, amber, and vanilla orchid. So when I first sprayed this fragrance, I sprayed it on a stick and I was like, this is not for me. And then I sprayed it on my skin and I said, okay, well, maybe it's for me. Now, once it starts to dry down and even in the air when you first spray it, this is a beautiful fragrance to me. I really am a fruity floral girl and I like everything that this offers me in the air. However, and then it even has this clean like linen dryer sheet vibe to it too in the air. This one I like. It's not a necessity for me in my collection for a full bottle, but I will definitely be wearing this travel until it's gone. Next, let's jump over to the new La Vie Belle Homme fragrance from Lancome. So I tested this in store, loved it in store. Really pretty, really pretty. If you take the original and probably the Intensement, or however people want to say it, Intensamente, however, I've heard so many different ways that people say that fragrance. It's not the intense. It's the intensiment. Or guys, I'm not doing that. So the notes in this thing are raspberry, pink pepper, and bergamot in the top, rose and ylang ylang in the mid, and then sweet notes, iris, and patchouli in the base. This is a winner for me. This is a winner for me. The problem for me is that I still own so many flankers, and I have sworn that I would not buy any more until I get rid of at least 2 or 3. So I finished a bottle of the original of the Perfume this year. And I plan to finish in rose and probably try to make my way like through either the Intensament or the Eclat. I just do not want to keep purchasing these flankers, even though they're great. This is so pretty. I love the fruit notes. Man, the raspberry is so good. This, look, if you are tired of the original, the Eau de Parfum, or if the patchouli in that was too much for you, this is a much lighter and brighter version, a fruitier version. I really want it. I'm not going to lie. I really want this. Next up, we're going to talk about a fragrance that at first smell reminded me of so many different things, from Valentino, from Burberry. And I love that familiar DNA. I wasn't expecting it from this fragrance, but hey, everybody's starting to pick up on this beautiful lotus note, and I'm here for it. Today, we are going to be talking about Mon Paris from Yves Saint Laurent, and this is the Lumiere version. Brand new release. And guys, this is a floral fragrance through and through, but I really like it. I really do. Not enough to get a full bottle because I'm not a floral girl, but because it reminds me of so many other things, those first 5 to 10 seconds in the air, it's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe. So the top note, lotus, you get that lotus honey. You get that lotus honey, and it is 2 seconds from being cat pee, but the other things that it blended with make it okay. Now I'm going to tell you really quickly, because I don't feel like talking about this fragrance. I did a review on it and then deleted it because I thought I was being too mean. 7 Virtues has a new release called Lotus Pear. It has to be one of the worst things I've ever smelled in my life. The lotus in that smelled like pure cat urine. It was so putrid. I had to return it immediately. So I had a couple of you ask me about it. When I got it the day it came out, and nobody had been talking about it. I thought I was on to something. I sprayed that joker. I wore it twice, like a Saturday and a Sunday, because thank goodness I went around other people, and I immediately returned it. It just got worse every time I sprayed it on. So no, it's a no for me. But that type of lotus is reminiscent of the one in here. But again, like I said, whatever else is in this one stops it from becoming the madness that it was in that Lotus Pear fragrance for me. So the middle notes are Turkish rose, datura, and jasmine. And then in the base, we have a white musk and patchouli. This, it is pretty. I like it better on my skin than on the stick, because that lotus really testing my patience. But it is pretty. Again, I'm not a floral girl. I need fruits. I need sweetness. You know, I need just so much more than what this would offer me for a full bottle. But I am going to utilize this. I will be wearing this because it is pretty enough to wear. Probably to work, just to go ahead, probably 2 wears and I'll be done with this thing. It also didn't last long on my skin. After about an hour, I was searching for it. However, it did last about a good 4 hours on my clothes. If you are used to the original patchouli bomb that is Mon Paris or the Parfum formulation, that's not this. The patchouli is definitely in there, but it's nowhere near as long lasting, powerful, or potent when it comes to longevity as the original, and a few of the other flankers as well. So this one I like, and it's approved from me if you are a floral girl, but I definitely will not add this one to my collection, not a full bottle. Next up, we're going to be talking about a fragrance from the House of Juliet Has a Gun. This is called Magnolia Bliss. This is another sample that I just purchased. I love their sample sizes. They're nice and big. This one here has notes in the top of bergamot, lemon, petitgrain, and ginger. The middle notes are nectarine, magnolia, freesia, peony, and green gage. Then in the base notes, we have ambroxan, musk, vanilla, and tonka bean. So I really loved this at first spray. And then the dry down, I had me like, what are we doing? So I want to try to find some place. I mean, I've been in the air, baby. It just gives me life. Like, I just really like this house. There's some misses with this house, but there's some amazing hits too. Let that air out. So again, there's a familiar DNA out here. Like the bergamot, the lemon, the petitgrain, the ginger, the nectarine in here is amazing though. Ooh, I just love it. Magnolia, freesia, peony, green gage. Never seen that before in my life. They're infamous for that ambroxan and that musk that they use. Vanilla, tonka bean. Yeah, there is something. Maybe it's that green gauge. Something in here I do not like. And that's what stopped me from buying it. Now, it smells better on my skin than it does the stick, but I still would never buy a full bottle of this. Last but not least, we're going to talk about a banger, y'all. Now, you know I love the original. You know I love Leger. You know I could not stand Supreme or Very Good Girl. Those two flankers were trash. Straight basura. So this one here is called Very Good Girl Glam. Honey, I like the packaging. I mean, the box itself is really, really cute, but who cares about a box? This stiletto is life. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh wee, honey. This is a whole vibe. Like, I just don't even know what to say. I'm telling you now, I love this thing so much. Let me get one of these sticks out of here and spray this baby again. I need a bigger bottle of this. I need a bigger bottle of this. Love the sprayer. I prefer it when the sprayer is actually on the back, but you know what? I call myself being cautious because I didn't like the last two flankers, and now I'm regretting not getting a bigger one. Now, this smells nice on the stick. On my skin, baby, we lit. We are lit. So let me, I gotta hold up the packaging for y'all now. Come on, try to keep. So in the top, we have sour cherry and bitter almond. In the middle, we have rose and lily. And then in the base, we have bourbon, vanilla, and vetiver. This is a whole vibe for me. I really, really enjoy the sour cherry note in this. I love the bitter almond. You just have that sour bitterness. And it's perfection. The rose, the lily, the bourbon, vanilla, the vetiver. Vetiver being, adding some depth and some extreme sexiness to this fragrance. Honey, I want a bigger bottle of this. So for me, and this is just at me just getting it and just testing it once, Very Good Girl Glam is a winner for me. This is Carolina Herrera redeeming herself from the last two flankers that she came out with that just could disappear for forever as far as I'm concerned. So if you were curious about this new flanker, I hope I was able to help you and let you know that it's worth getting your nose on. Not going to tell anyone they need to blind buy it, but I will definitely be wearing it and I will end up with a full bottle of it. I really do like this one. Perfect for spring, perfect for summer. If you're that fruity floral girl, if that is your vibe and y'all know it's mine, then this one is a really good one. And the packaging cannot be beat. Like, what are we doing with the glitter at the bottom and then the clear at the top? And then it's a stiletto. It's the stiletto. The packaging of all packaging when it comes to perfume. So again, Very Good Girl Glam, winner chicken dinner for me. And definitely my favorite out of, I really did like this one too. I like both of these. Anything that reminds me of pineapple or gives me passion fruit, I'm in love with. So these two are definitely my favorites out of this little mini haul here. Thanks again for spending time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've tried any of these fragrances, if you like them, if you love them, if you're still curious, or if you aren't curious anymore based on how I described them. Please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Join the Terra Squad. I love to have you here, as well as select that notification bell so that you never miss any of my future uploads. I always love talking to you guys in the comments, so let's get into these fragrances. And until then,